Now, it might seem counterintuitive at first, but we can actually use Desmos on this question. So let's go ahead to Desmos in the upper right corner, and we're just going to type this in exactly the way that we see it. And you could obviously use the keyboard down here, which I do when it's like less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. But if instead I'm just doing greater than or less than, rather, I would just do shift, and in this case, the period key. The less than is shift, and then the comma key, as you can probably see it on your keyboard. And I'll type everything in. I'll do 1/2, and then notice if I just type X, it'll go in the denominator, so I have to go to the right and then put X. And what we're gonna see here is that the shading represents the answer. So X is everything to the right of or greater than 12. And so that matches with option B, and we totally be done. And really, that's honestly the most time efficient and easiest approach to avoid a silly mistake. But in case you're curious how to do it by hand for your math class, let's say, I would always move the X term to the left side, particularly or especially when dealing with inequalities. And we'll talk about why that is. But to move it to the left side, I have to add the 1/2 X. So if I add it to the left side, now it's positive. I still have that +3 greater than 9. I'll go ahead and move the constant to the right side so that we have x's on the left, numbers on the right. And to get rid of the fact that we're multiplying the x by 1/2, I could divide both sides by 1/2 or multiply by the reciprocal, which is 2/1. And when I do that, I still get x is greater than 12. Now, the reason I moved everything, or specifically the x term, to the left is because, one, you could see all the answers have that format. But two, a rule that people tend to struggle with is knowing when to flip the inequality sign. And you only do so when you multiply or divide by a negative. And if we kept it on the right side, we would have had to do that, which would have flipped the inequality sign. And then if we wanted x on the left, which we do, we would have had to flip everything again. So it's just easier to move everything to the left side in terms of x. And again, we get the correct answer is B.